Hey folks, Brian again here. I've got another Far Horizons update. As part of this piracy investigation, we were undercover because we had to bring hideouts because we weren't actually representing ourselves as space marshals or whatever for ASL. There were detected outgoing messages prior to the jump and an incoming message upon our arrivals. Part of it was the passenger list. We staged in a room. There's a guy we're targeting. I think his name was Donald. So we staged in his room. We went to ambush, but we got hit by 3 thugs as soon as we jumped in system. They were in leather jack, had hollow masks, and 9mm Uzis. We notified security. Those folks were arrested. The pirates attacked. They blew smoke everywhere, and some of them dropped their pirate gear. But because of this whole thing, when we land on Marduk, we get arrested because we're carrying weapons, we're not authorized, and that kind of thing. Oh, okay. Dylnn log on. So as soon as we got to Marduk, we got arrested after that fiasco on board ship. While we're in our holding cell, the guy, James Maddock, shows up claiming to be a Star Alliance representative from Marduk, or on Marduk, and interrogates us. What were you doing on this ship? And, why were you there and that kind of stuff. We're all looking at him going, if you're the ASL rep on Marduk, you know exactly why we were on that ship. So he gets a little flustered and departs. Soon after that, ASL lawyer Frank shows up and starts to get us released and that kind of stuff. We tell him, hey, this guy named James Marduk came and was interrogating us. So he gets with the station police guy and they check out the video, and there were 2 guards outside our room as well, and there is no video of this James guy. And the 2 guards said nobody came in or went out of our holding cell while we were there. Yeah, something weird's going on. So we start doing some investigation, of our own, checking manifests and that kind of thing. There were 2 guys, last minute adds to the manifest for the flight we were on, James Maddock, and another guy, Joseph Smith. And last minute ads are very costly, so there's some money behind what's going on here. But then, it's piracy involved, so that makes sense. Lots of money available. But we take Hangar 25 is the Alliance Starline hangar here on Marduk. And we take the transponder data. Frank got a limo for us to travel, that kind of thing. We start going through some stuff with him and with ASL and our transponder data stuff, and it looks like there's an instant communication, like a burst transmission kind of thing. The pirates respond to that with an updated manifest and cargo information. There were, on this particular flight we were on, 3 pieces of cargo that were part of a museum collection from an archaeological find for a museum here in Marduk. Doing more research, there were 4 other flights that had not been ransomed. The pirates had ransomed the stuff back. And on each of those flights, there were 2 passengers on the manifest that did not debark the flight. So we know there's some stuff going on here. Or there were 2 extra passengers who debarked, who were not on the manifest. That's what it was. And they were all first-class debarkers. Again, money. So mission number 2 from ASL for my new Dylnn, my new self. We're to ID the pirate network and make their base on safe or unusable. So we were able to get 4 ASL. They flown some pieces in from other stuff they had. These pirates, they speak German, but apparently they're hangared out of an old mining asteroid that belongs to the Bechtel Corporation. My old employers. Maybe I've been working for the wrong guys all along, and now I'm working for the good guys. But anyway, so we go down to ASL's Q branch, and they start outfitting us with stuff. I get a shield belt, a monofilament dagger, a jump belt, a vac suit 2 with CBA, combat body armor value on it, multi-visor with a heads-up display. They're just tricking us out. Blast rifle, fuel cells, all that kind of stuff. And so we have a scout ship that they're going to let us use to go and investigate this place, this asteroid, and deal with these pirates. Dylnn log out. Okay. Run into some new note pages here. Looks like I actually at this point moved into my notebook. Excuse me, it said just scratch paper. So it will get interesting and probably more detailed. I took better notes after this point. This is my character sheet. All the stuff I've been picking up and that kind of thing. My old character sheet, I got a new one. Trying to keep track of all the cash I keep picking up. Our contacts, that kind of stuff. But actually a lot of fun because when Dylnn was in the Space Marines, the Imperial Marines, he was a squad support fighter. He fired a Gauss rifle. Now, those of you familiar with Traveler, their Gauss rifles fire, if I remember correctly, needles essentially, hypervelocity needles. A Gauss rifle in Space Opera fires a 20 millimeter high explosive armor piercing round at hypervelocities. Oh man, he has a lot of he'll pick one up and then he'll have a lot of fun with that afterwards. But anyway, happy gaming.